Hi friends, in this video let us discuss convolution integral of rectangular to rectangular. That means even x of t is a rectangular signal and h of t is another rectangular signal. Okay, that means the input of the system is a rectangular and the impulse response of the system is also rectangular in form. Okay, let us see how these things will be done and how to generate the output of it. Yeah, this is the question actually. We evaluate the convolution integral for a system with x of t is equal to u of t minus 1 minus u of t minus 3 and h of t is equal to u of t minus u of t minus 2. As we know, u of t is the unit step function. That means from this is continuous signal, so for t less than 0 all values are 0 and t greater than 0 all values are 1. Okay, that is unit step function. Let us see then what is meant by u of t minus 1. This is step function shifted towards right for 1 unit. Okay, that we will see now. This is time axis and that is u of t minus 1. Actually u of t is at t equal to, after t greater than 0 the value should be 1, but this is u of t minus 1, so after t greater than 1 the value is equal to 1. Yeah, this will be like this. Okay, so please kindly observe the thing. So this is the time shifting of 1 unit right side. Okay, u of t minus 1. On the same lines we can define u of t minus 3. So this is u of t minus 3. Now what we need to do, we need to find x of t which is equal to u of t minus 1 minus u of t minus 3. That means the above one is u of t minus 1 and below one is t minus 3. Now I can put one minus, I can multiply with this second signal with minus 1. That means this is called amplitude scaling. Now I am scaling this second signal with minus 1. That means this signal should come in a negative direction. So actually from minus infinity to plus 3 all the values are 0 for this signal. So I can conclude that minus of 0 is also 0, so the same thing remains. But after t greater than 3 its value is 1, so now I need to multiply with minus 1, so that should be minus 1. So this is the thing. Now what I need to do, I need to add u of t minus 1 and minus u of t minus 3. Now what will happen, after t greater than 3 for u of t minus 1 the value is 1, and after t greater than 3 for u of t minus 3 the value is minus 1, and 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. Otherwise you can straight away see here, after t greater than 3 u of t minus 1 value is 1 and u of t minus 3 value is also 1, and we are subtracting one from the another, so 1 minus 1 will give us 0. So after t greater than 3 the value should be 0. Yeah, so this is my final signal. So please try to get the concept. So it's very easy concept. So from 1 to 3 the value is 1 minus 0, that will be 1. From 3 to infinity the value is 1 minus 1 and that will be 0. Okay, so this is the final x of t. Now let's move on to h of t, the impulse response of the system. Yeah, this is simple u of t, so I can take the unit step function straight away. So if t greater than 0 the value will be 1, like this, and this is u of t minus 2, so at t greater than 2 the value will be 1, and this is the signal. So obviously at t greater than 2, if you can see, from 0 to 2 the value is 1 minus 0 is 1, and from t greater than 2 to infinity the values are 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So the final h of t will be like this. H of t is equal to u of t minus u of t minus 2. That's all. So these are the signals x of t and h of t. One is signal and second one is impulse response of the system. Now let's move on to convolution. Convolution means we have the formula y of t is equal to x of t convolution of x of t and h of t. So the convolution of x of t and h of t will give us the output of the system, and that will be equal to integral of minus infinity to infinity x tau h of t minus tau d tau. Now what we need to do? We need to change our variable from t to tau. From t to tau. So if this happens, then this is simply x of t to x of tau. So it's very simple. It's same thing, but the time variable has been changed to tau here. That's all. Only simple. This part is changed. Only this part. Not more than that. And coming to, but here h of t minus tau is something tricky, and this we have to do some. Yeah, this will be like this because I will show you clearly. Yeah. Yes. So this part is like this. In previous case, that means this is h of tau. If I can say that, if I can simply change h of t into h of tau, and this part is h of tau. Now what will happen? Now I don't want h of tau, I want h of t minus tau. So let me first convert this into h of minus tau. That means this will be like this, h of minus tau. Now I want to shift this to t units left side, because here my thing is h of t minus tau. So I need to shift towards left side for t units. So here the things are from 0 to 2. Okay, so it is shifted to, it is time folding operation has been done. So it is from minus 2 to 0 now. Now what I need to do? I need to shift this to t units left side. So the minus 2 should become t minus 2 and 0 should become t. So that is the concept. Simple. Yeah. Okay. So now this is called h of t minus tau. Yes. So this is h of t minus tau. Now what I need to do? Again, I need to go back. Yeah. Now I want to do this. I want to move this from minus infinity. Sorry. I'm extremely sorry. Now for convolution, I need to move this from, actually this is at this part. Okay. If I like to combine both the signals, this is at this part, and I want to move this towards a red color one like this to get the overlap things. Okay, because I want to multiply these two things, because now I got x of tau and h of t minus tau. Now I would like to identify wt of tau, that is the multiplication of x of tau and h of t minus tau. Then how this can be done? By this can be done by t. Here t is the variable, and I can change from minus infinity to plus infinity, or if we can already see it is the integration of minus infinity to plus infinity. So I am keep on changing that one, and I am seeing the overlap period. If overlap is there, that means 1 into 1 the value will be 1. At least it is a non-zero. If there is no overlap, it will be 0. For example, if I am doing like this, and at t equal to 0, I am maintaining t equal to 0. So from t minus 2 to t, the red color one value is 0. So multiplication of 0 into green color one value is 1. 0 into 1 will be 0. Similarly, from t to 1, red color one value is 0, and also green color one value is also 0. Okay, so 0 into 0 is again 1. From 1 to 3, red color one value is 1 and green color one value is 0. So 0 into 1 is again 0. So nothing will come out. So to get some non-zero value, what we need to do? We need to see the overlap periods. So for example, if this is the case, for example, t is at 2. Okay, I can say that from 1 to t or 1 to 2, I have 1 into 1 will be 1. So in that way, here this is not 2 actually, this is t. Okay, from 1 to t, here also I am getting non-zero value. So from t greater than 1, I am getting non-zero values from 1 to t. 1 to t. See, please kindly see, I am getting non-zero value from 1 to t. 1 to t. 1 to t. Till the value till changes t is equal to 3. So if t greater than 3, what will happen? This will be changed, because now from 1 to t I didn't get value 1. Now I am getting value 1 from t minus 2 to 3. You can clearly identify the thing. You need to see the overlap periods. Okay, and those things I have brought down and I have shown here clearly. So the first case is from 1 to t. So this part, I am talking about this part. So here Wt of tau, that is multiplication of x of tau and h of t minus tau. I can divide this into two cases. The first case is from 1 to t, I am getting overlap period. Okay, after that, if t is this will continue up to t is equal to 3. If t is greater than 3, then the overlap period is shifted from 1 to t to t minus 2 to 3, and that will be the another case, and that case is shown here. That case is clearly identified here. This is from t minus 2 to 3. Yes. After that, what will happen? And this will continue up to t minus 2 is equal to 3. Yes, if t minus 2 is greater than 3, what will happen? There is no overlap period and the multiplication of these two will be 0 simply. Okay, now we can say that for this case I want to represent in this way. This is from minus infinity to infinity. So minus infinity to 1, all values are zeros, and from t to plus infinity, all values are 0. So in between 1 and t, I have some non-zero value. Of course, that is 1 only. Okay, so I can integrate Wt of tau from 1 to t. So what is value of Wt of tau? The multiplication of x of tau and h of t minus tau. So what are those values? For x of tau, the value is 1. H of t minus tau is also, the value is 1, because we are using unit step functions. So 1 into 1 will be obviously 1. So this is 1. Integration of 1 d tau will be tau. Tau from 1 to t. So substitution of limits t minus 1. And please kindly remember, this thing is for, let me write here, this thing is for t greater than 1 to, I can write in the another way around. So this thing, let me write like this. This thing is for t greater than 1 up to t equal to 3. Up to t equal to 3 or less than 3. You can draw like this. Okay. Now this is the second case. So if t is greater than 3, this case will come into picture. This is t minus 2 to 3. So y of t is equal to integral t minus 2 to 3 Wt tau d tau. Same thing, Wt tau value is 1, and that will be tau here, and upper limit is 3 and lower limit is t minus 2. So 3 minus of t minus 2 will give us 5 minus t, and this will last for up to t minus 2, up to t minus 2 is greater than 3. So I can say that this will last up to t greater than 5. That means up maybe t less than 3. Okay, up to 3. That means equal to 3. That means t equal to 5. Now I can conclude that let me conclude in green color. So what is the exact limits? Okay, I want to tell you the limits now. So if t is less than 1, the value is 0. So the t value should be greater than 1, then only this case will come into picture. So for this case to come into picture, that means t minus 1 come into picture, the value of t should be 1 less than t less than 3. And for this thing, the second case come into picture should be from obviously t greater than 3. So 3 less than t less than up to 5. So this is the case. If you substitute 3 in the first equation, that is t minus 1, the value will be 2, and if you substitute 3 in the second equation, the value will still be 2. So you can write equal to wherever you want. You can write equal to here and also here. Not okay, both the things are same. Okay, with this knowledge I like to describe y of t. Okay, I like to describe y of t from minus infinity to plus infinity. That means from minus infinity to 1, the value will be 0 for y of t, and from 1 to 3 the value will be t minus 1, from 3 to 5 the value will be 5 minus t, and if it is greater than 5 the value will be again 0. So I like to show that clearly, and I like to draw the picture also, diagram. Okay, let me show those things. Yeah, this is the final output. Yeah, this is the thing. So y of t equal to 0 if t is less than 1, and its value is t minus 1 for y for 1 less than or equal to t less than 3, and its value is 5 minus t, 3 less than or equal to t less than 5, and its value is 0 if t greater than or equal to 5. Okay, the equal to can be put anywhere. It's not an issue because for both the things the value will be the same. So how can I do this? First I need to draw x-axis and y-axis, t and y of t. Yeah, these are the points. So up to 1 the value will be 0, and after 1 2 is there. So if I substitute 2 here, 2 minus 1, the value will be 1 here. Okay, at t equal to 2, y of t is 1. At t equal to 3, y of t is 2. At t equal to 4, the case is different. This is 5 minus t case. So if it is 4, 5 minus 4 will be 1 again. And at t equal to 5, its value is 0 again. At t equal to 6, 0. T equal to 7, 0. And it will be 0 up to minus infinity. So for this is the diagram. So please try to post in your comment box if you have any doubts in it, and if I commit any mistake, please post in the comment box. And if you like to listen any other topics of signals and systems, please type in the comment box so that I can able to do the videos on those particular topics only in a very particular manner. So thank you so much for your careful listening, and this is the thing for convolution integral of rectangular signal and rectangular signal. Okay, thank you so much, and please like this video and please share this video so that many people will be beneficial out of this, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and please press the bell button so that you will get the notifications whenever I upload any video. Thank you so much.